Coral reefs. Introduction. Earth's tropical oceans contain places of wonder and beauty, known as coral reefs. These huge undersea communities are home to thousands of living things. Day and night, animals hunt, eat, and avoid being eaten. They depend on each other for food, shelter, and safety. Almost one-fourth of all ocean plants and animals live around coral reefs. Fish, sea turtles, sea stars, and many other animals make reefs their home. Visitors include seabirds and dolphins. What is coral? At first glance, coral may look like oddly shaped rock or plants. Corals are actually tiny animals called polyps. Most polyps of coral can have thousands of polyps. Each polyp has a tube-like body and a mouth with tiny tentacles. Polyps are eating machines at night. They open their tentacle to catch any tiny animals. Hundreds of kinds of coral live in the ocean. Most are one of two kinds, hard corals, also known as stony corals, from hard skeletons. Over time, many million of these hard skeletons build up to form reefs. Most stony corals live together with algae. Algae are simple cousins of plants. They supply food for the coral and for many reef fish. Soft corals can bend with the currents. They often look like trees, bushes, or other plants. Algae live in bodies of some, but not all, soft corals. A busy underwater community. Most people think of brightly colored fish when they think about coral reefs, and with good reason. Thousands of kinds of fish live on reefs. The reefs provide them with food. Reefs also protect them from animals that hunt them for food. Shrimp, lobster, and crabs also find food at reefs. Sea stars catch small animals that hide among the coral branches. Sea anemones, which look like flowers, wait for their next meal to drift past. Coral reefs support thousands of kinds of living things. They are important in other ways too. Reefs help protect coasts from storm and floods. By keeping soil in place, they protect coasts and erosion. Coral reefs also feed and shelter animals that provide much of the world's seafood. They help many countries bring in money and have food to eat. Also, reef plants and animals are used in medicines. Medicines from coral reefs. Scientists have made medicines from living things on coral reefs, and more are likely on the way. Corals produce a substance that is used the treatment of asthma and arthritis. Medicines that treat several different kinds of cancer come from coral reefs too. Scientists are also studying reef animals for ways to treat infections and skin problems. Where are coral reefs? Most reefs are close to shore in warm tropical water. They also form where water currents flow from the tropics such as Florida, Coral grows best in warm water that is between 21 and 29 degrees Celsius. Since algae need sunlight to make food, most corals live near the water's surface. There are three kinds of coral reefs. Fringing reefs are close to shore. They usually follow the natural shoreline or fringe of the land. Barrier reefs have a large deep area of water between them and the shore. The world's largest barrier reef is the Great Barrier Reef in Australia. It is 2,300 kilometers, 1,429 miles long. The Great Barrier Reef is made of up to over 3,000 separate reefs. An island, it is home to nearly 2,000 kinds of fish. Atolls, the third type of reef, that shape like circles. Atolls, the third type of reef, are shaped like circles. They form around outside an old sinking island or island volcano. Over time, the island sinks or the volcano breaks apart. Then a small body of water called lagoon forms in the center. Dangers to coral reef. Normal coral reefs are fragile and many things can damage them. Large, powerful tsunami waves can break reefs. Most damage is caused by people. However, many scientists think that pollution is partly to blame for coral disease. These diseases can wipe out a coral reef in weeks. Warmer ocean water due to global warming also plays a part. Global warming. Global warming is a rise of average temperature of Earth's air and oceans, large enough to change long-term weather patterns. Global warming today is mainly caused by human activities. These include clearing land for farming and burning coal, oil, and gas. These things make large amounts of carbon dioxide gas. This gas enters the air around Earth and traps heat close to Earth's surface. Global warming has caused many problems, including more bad storms and dangers to natural communities. Scientists expect the problem to get worse unless we cut away back the activities that make so much carbon dioxide. Other problem known as bleaching also result for ocean water getting too warm. When this happens, the algae in coral polyps safe. The polyps get rid of the algae. Since the algae are their main source of food, they begin to starve. They also lose their color, which makes them look bleached. Corals can sometimes recover from bleaching, but if the cause of bleaching continues, both the corals and the reefs will die. Bleaching now affects 3/4 of coral reefs. Because of human activities, Earth's ocean also contain too much carbon dioxide. The extra carbon dioxide makes ocean water more acid. As a result, corals can't take in a certain chemical that keeps their skeletons healthy. Without it, their skeletons dissolved. People are harming coral reefs in other ways too. Fishing methods that use poisonous and explosive have destroyed over half the reefs in the Philippines. Building along coast causes soil erosion and polluting other danger is breaking a chunk of coral reefs by accident or on purpose. Protecting coral reefs. Many countries have taken steps to protect nearby reefs. In some places, it is against the law to take fish, plants, or coral. People and boats are not allowed near many Frango reefs, but these laws are only a start. Coral nurseries. Scientists grow pieces of healthy coral in nurseries. The pieces may be rescued from boat damage or coastal building projects. Scientists hang the pieces of board or place them in baskets. Later, they move the piece to damaged reefs. The pieces help the reefs become healthy again. Half of the world's coral reefs have been destroyed. Most of those that remain are in reefs we can help too. Even we don't live near an ocean, we can do our part to reduce global warming using less energy, recycling, and walking or biking more all help. With our help, coral reefs will still be a beautiful natural wonder. Many years from now, what can you do to help?